You saw the bench press disaster, didn't you? The bench press disaster of the socialist who wants to be mayor of New York, Zoran Mondami. If you haven't seen it, it's something to behold, particularly if you understand anything about gym work or what a decently healthy dude in his age or early 30s should be able to bench press, which should be kind of your body weight and then some. Then you've seen the disaster of the Cracker Barrel CEO and what she's done, what her branding team has done to this American brand. This is the same story. It may not seem like it, but it's exactly the same story. Julie Fels Massino, President and Chief Executive Officer of Cracker Barrel Old Country Stores Incorporated. My friend Chris Bray from Tell Me How This Ends on Substack did the most amazing thing. He went and looked at her bio. Ms. Massino previously served as president of the International Taco Bell, subsidiary of Young Brands. From January 2018 to December 2019, she served as president North America of Taco Bell. Ms. Massino served as the president and senior vice president and GM of Fisher-Price at Mattel, Inc. from 2017 April to 2018 January. That's a short tenure. Prior to her service at Mattel, she served as the president and then the chief executive officer of Sprinkles Cupcakes from 2014 to 2017. From 2002 to 2014, Ms. Massino served in various leadership roles at Starbucks Corporation. She began her professional career in corporate positions at a variety of retail companies, Godiva Chocolates, Coach, J. Crew, and Macy's. She served. As Chris points out, that's a lot of jobs in a short history, a couple of decades. It's a lot of senior jobs with a lot of brands that don't have any significant legacy. Taco Bell, it's cheap tacos. Mattel, it's cheap toys. Starbucks, it's really expensive coffee and woke. So she becomes the chief executive officer of a company with a heritage, a Southern heritage, a redneck heritage. Sorry, I get to say that because I took a genetic test and found out I'm 79.87% redneck. A heritage of weird paintings, pictures, photographs hung cattywampus, knickknacks, like someone's home that is not named Julie Fels Massino. She is a pretender. She does not live the brand and she does not appreciate the brand. She's not a person who would like places like this. She's a person who wears the same uniform glasses as the people in MSNBC. And she is an absolute pretender when it comes to the outcome of this, as I'll show you in just a second. Now, I don't think anyone goes to Cracker Barrel thinking that you're going to go eat super healthy food. I'm not saying it's bad food. I'm sure there's delicious stuff there. I've only been there a few times. And it's not the thing that's going to make you unhealthy if you've tended a few times. But people as a whole have been conned about their bodies. And if you've been conned about your bodies and you found yourself putting on a lot of weight when you're past your 40s, you kind of sometimes blame hormones, people to do that. That's a con. And you can blame you don't move enough, and that's true. Most people don't exercise enough. But did you know that many people look past something that is kind of a fat-utilizing switch in your body? There really is a way you can turn on the fat utilization of your cells. It's your mitochondria. So the mitochondria are the tiny little energy cells or centers inside every single cell. And there's a way to turn that on. I mean, yeah, there's getting a lot of water. I do that. I hype up my metabolism every morning by having 128 ounces of water just before I get out of bed. That's a lot. But there's something else of a shortcut. I use Berbein Breakthrough. I use that because I was experiencing insulin resistance, which given my focus on health, it shouldn't be the case. Since I've been using it, that's gotten better. But Berbein Breakthrough actually supercharges the mitochondria. The formula is designed for that to turn on that fat burning center. If you want to try this, I'm going to give you an extra discount. It's not the 10% we've been using. It's 15% and help you get rid of the fatty acids, etc., and have your bodies burn this as energy. So visit bioptimizers.com/Todd. Use promo code Todd to receive 15% off. Not 10, 15% off. Subscribe for discounts, free gifts, monthly supply guaranteed. That's bioptimizers.com/Todd, promo code Todd for 15% off. bioptimizers.com/Todd. So the CEO of Cracker Barrel, woman with all these jobs, with the uniform glasses, MSNBC uniform glasses, said this about a move that cost her company 14% in stock value on day one, and has cost her a social media firestorm of customers who hate what she's done.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Yeah, it's going so well. And if you just go search Cracker Barrel, just go do it yourself. We don't have time to go through the number of tweets from people who loved Cracker Barrel and hate it now. We don't have time to show you everything about Cracker Barrel that's been going woke. Their ESG scoring. Robbie Starbucks could look at this. It's woke, woke, woke. People saw the uniform. That's all it took. For the stock to drop 14%, people saw the uniform. They saw the redesign. They saw the throwing out of everything that communicated a Southern heritage, a redneck heritage. The people who go to Cracker Barrel like that stuff. And if you just go to social media and you search Cracker Barrel, here's what you're going to see, and it's a fascinating phenomenon. People who don't eat there say, wow, that looks a lot better. Maybe I'll try it. People who have been eating there say, I hate this. Or you'll get to some menu specifics. I didn't know this existed, but big fans of Cracker Barrel did. They got rid of their hash brown casserole. I don't know what a hash brown casserole is. It sounds kind of gross to me. I love hash browns and I'd eat casserole. But they're noticing these things. They're showing side-by-side comparisons of the parking lots empty during senior dining hour that used to be full. I could spend the next 2 hours going through and showing you posts about this stuff. Just go search it. She can search it. She knows what's going on, but she's a pretender, and she's not used to getting caught. No one cares about a rebrand of Taco Bell. No one. No one cares if they change the colors. No one. There's no memorabilia. There's no heritage beyond cheap taco. No one cares. They cared about Cracker Barrel. This is the same story as what went on in New York. This socialist Zoran Mondani is a pretender in every way. He went and had a 3-day wedding in Uganda, which is a country that's not particularly friendly to same-sex attracted people or gender-defiant people, and yet he's the big defender of gender-defiant and same-sex attracted people. He's a man of the people who's never had a job. He lives in a rent-controlled apartment, though he and his wife probably bring home $250,000 a year. He lives in rent control. He's never had a job beyond being an assemblyman, for which he's paid $145,000 a year, plus per diems, per day charges for driving around and eating food. So he is a pretender not used to getting caught. And he may well be the mayor of New York. So he decided to go to a street fair where they were giving people an opportunity to bench press what is the bottom of the barrel bench press for a man in your mid-30s. It's 135 pounds. Or for those of us who are in the business of doing a little bit of weightlifting here or there, the bar plus plates. And this is the result. It starts with 2 guys having to spot this dude to lift this off of his chest and standing there helping him. Look at the guy behind him doing not a particularly good job of spotting, but notice his arms. He is lifting this for the so-called mayoral candidate.
This is how you move up in the polls. This is how you move up in the polls. Yeah. This is how you move up in the polls. Yeah.
Dude needs 2 men lifting off for 135 pounds. Not 1, but 2.
Yeah. Let's go.
He is not lifting that. Look at the spotter's arms. His arms are lax. Oh, it's the same story. The lady with the woke glasses did not like Cracker Barrel. She was not a Cracker Barrel fan. She's not a fan of Southern culture. She's not a fan of redneck culture. She's a creature of high finance. So they're cleaning out the Cracker Barrels, and she's pretending it's all good. And Mondani is pretending Mondani just pretended to bench press 135 pounds. It's the same story. Pretenders, not people living the brand.